Schottenheimer had to make some tough decisions. Obviously, we saw CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens miss the first drive, and then we saw CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens take over the rest of the game. There's now a quote that has come out from CeeDee Lamb that basically said it was disrespectful to even suggest that he was thrown up in a casino, which is why he was suspended. Did we have a few drinks? Certainly. Were we at Red Rock? Yeah. Did we miss the curfew? So what? It's hard. What do you want from us? How'd we play? Perfect. But you guys saying that I was puking and all this stuff, relax. I'm an adult, okay? I can hoot with the Owls, soar with the Eagles. Always have. You saw how we played. Let's just talk about that. Now, we can't be missing curfew, which I assume is what Shawty said. Boys, come on. This is like the most Las Vegas thing of all time. You can't just miss curfew in Las Vegas. And CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens say you never walk away from a heater. They could have been on a blackjack heater that we have no idea about, but they missed curfew. CeeDee comes out with one of the most legendary quotes of all time, and Shawty and the Dallas Cowboys move on after a massive win. That's kind of how I see this all unfolding, but I don't like the trend here of team meetings and curfews and all this shit being missed. We're in the middle of big-time football right now, boys. This is November. We're trying to win a damn Super Bowl out here, and maybe, Jerry Jones going on the record and saying, you think I give a fuck about football right now? There's $100 billion of natural gas underneath our feet right now. You think I care about football? Maybe that sets a little bit of a standard around everybody else so you don't have to be completely locked in. Or maybe they just missed curfew accidentally. Shotty had to punish them, and they're his two biggest stars. Be who you can afford to be, basically, and they go crazy after making a mistake. I'm happy that we kind of move on. This isn't a big deal. I'm happy CeeDee Lamb had a hilarious quote, but I don't like the trend of potentially people just, not respecting the profession of being an athlete. You know what I mean, AJ? I'm not saying that this is that, but I'm saying Keon Coleman's story, this story, if we go back to last year with what we were hearing out of the Colts, but it's like, I think I don't think any generation is immune to people not being pros. But in 2025, I didn't think it was going to happen anymore because how business-oriented everybody is, basically, if that makes sense, AJ.
Oh, yeah, and these guys have, been treated like professionals since they were probably 12 years old. You know how good they are in the different 7-on-7 teams and travel teams, AAU basketball. They understand what it's about. But think about it, you can kind of turn around. The Miami Dolphins, I know Gump's sitting over there with you. We heard a lot of stuff coming out. We heard a head coach even say, what am I going to do, fine them? These guys don't care about getting fined money. And we haven't heard a whole lot of that stuff, and they've actually won a few ball games now.
Yeah, we figured it out. Jack Jones told us he loves Coach. He called him a genius.
As you guys can see, Gumpy has his microphone pointed directly at the desk.
Perfect.
As you guys can see that.